Star Trek Voyager's Doctor is Starfleet Academy's most exciting legacy character. Star Trek Starfleet Academy's most exciting legacy character is the Doctor, Robert Picardo, from Star Trek Voyager. Currently in production, Starfleet Academy is the next Star Trek series targeted for a 2026 premiere on Paramount+. Executive produced by Alex Kurtzman and Noga Landa, Starfleet Academy is a spin-off of Star Trek Discovery set in the late 32nd century. Encouragingly, Star Trek Starfleet Academy has already been renewed for Season 2 by Paramount+, which will film back-to-back with Season 1. Rounding out its new cast of young Starfleet cadets, Star Trek Starfleet Academy is headlined by Academy Award winner Holly Hunter as the Academy's Chancellor, and Academy Award nominee Paul Giamatti as Starfleet Academy Season 1's recurring villain. However, Starfleet Academy also brings back a handful of Star Trek legacy characters, Lt. Sylvia Tilly, Mary Wiseman, Commander Jet Reno, Tig Notaro, and Admiral Charles Vance, Oded Fehr, from Star Trek Discovery, and best of all, the Doctor from Star Trek Voyager. The Doctor from Star Trek Voyager is an unexpected and thrilling surprise addition to Star Trek Starfleet Academy. In an interview with TVO Today, The Agenda, Robert Picardo confirmed that he is playing the same emergency medical hologram as in Star Trek Voyager, noting that the Doctor is now several hundred years old, maybe 900 years old. This eliminates concerns that Starfleet Academy is reinventing the EMH. Rather, he is indeed the Doctor Star Trek fans know and love. Read Picardo's quote below. Star Trek Voyager's EMH officially joining Starfleet Academy means the Doctor single-handedly represents Star Trek, the next generation's beloved 24th century era, in the 32nd century. Star Trek Discovery's legacy characters, Tilly and Jet Reno, technically originate from Star Trek, the original series' 23rd century timeframe. Star Trek Discovery Seasons 3 to 5 lacked a steady influence from the popular TNG era. But now, the Doctor gets to bridge the gap and embody TNG's and Voyager's values in Star Trek Starfleet Academy, while Robert Picardo banters with an all-new cast. The Doctor is part of two versions of Star Trek Starfleet Academy. The Doctor will become a positive influence on the cadets from two eras of Starfleet Academy. Star Trek Prodigy Season 2 revealed that Admiral Catherine Janeway, Kate Mulgrew, tasked the Doctor with overseeing the young crew of the USS Protostar, who were potential Starfleet Academy cadets when Prodigy Season 2 began. The Doctor guided Dalrell, Brett Gray, and his friends onto the brand new USS Voyager A, and he looked after the kids while musing about writing his latest holo novel. Of course, the Doctor has a brilliant holographic mind and has made great strides with his own humanity. It will be fascinating to see how Star Trek Voyager's EMH has evolved nearly 1,000 years later in Starfleet Academy. Unlike in Star Trek Prodigy, the Doctor will be working with older cadets in a more collegiate setting. But if the EMH is 24th century technology brought back online in the 32nd century, the Doctor will have a lot of catching up to do. The Doctor adjusting to a new learning curve in a brand new era is yet another exciting aspect of his joining Star Trek Starfleet Academy. In the vast universe of Star Trek, few characters have captivated audiences with their blend of wit, complexity, and growth, quite like the Doctor from Star Trek Voyager. Portrayed by Robert Picardo, the Doctor is a holographic medical officer, initially designed as an emergency medical hologram, EMH, with a limited personality and scope. However, over the course of Voyager's 7 seasons, the Doctor evolves into one of the most dynamic characters in the franchise. As the Star Trek universe continues to expand, the Doctor stands out as Starfleet Academy's most exciting legacy character, offering unparalleled potential for future stories and narratives. At first glance, the Doctor's origins might seem unremarkable. He was, after all, a backup system intended only for emergencies, not a sentient being. In the pilot episode of Voyager, the ship's chief medical officer is killed, and the EMH is activated to take his place. The Doctor initially functions within the constraints of his programming, adhering to his medical duties with little flexibility or personal investment. He often displays a gruff, matter-of-fact demeanor, more interested in completing his tasks efficiently than in forming relationships or engaging with his crewmates. However, as the series progresses, the Doctor begins to transcend his programming. Isolated in the Delta Quadrant, far from Starfleet and other familiar resources, Voyager's crew must rely on him far more than intended. Over time, the Doctor's artificial intelligence develops, and he begins to exhibit a wide range of human emotions, ambitions, and quirks. This transformation is not only central to his character arc, but also a reflection of one of Star Trek's core themes, the exploration of what it means to be human. The Doctor's growth is marked by his desire for autonomy and self-improvement. One of the first indications of this is his decision to choose a name for himself. Although he never settles on one, the mere act of wanting a name signals his burgeoning individuality. His quest for self-determination continues as he explores new hobbies and interests, such as singing, painting, and writing holonovels. These pursuits reflect his longing for self-expression, an essential human trait that he embraces despite his artificial origins. Moreover, the Doctor grapples with questions of ethical responsibility and personhood. In the episode Latent Image, he confronts the trauma of having to choose between two patients during a critical medical emergency, one of whom dies as a result of his decision. This emotional burden causes him to question his programming and sense of self, illustrating the depth of his internal struggles. The Doctor is not merely a tool or a program, he is a being capable of moral contemplation, regret, and growth. The Doctor's relationship with other members of Voyager's crew further showcases his evolution. His interactions with Captain Janeway, 7 of 9, and Kes are particularly significant. Janeway, as the ship's captain, initially views him as a resource, but she eventually recognizes and nurtures his potential for growth. Her mentorship is crucial in his development, especially as he navigates the complexities of autonomy and identity. The Doctor's relationship with 7 of 9, another character who struggles with the balance between humanity and technology, is especially poignant. Both characters are on journeys of self-discovery, albeit from different starting points, 7 from her life as a Borg drone and the Doctor from his existence as a hologram. Their mutual understanding and support for each other's growth deepen their bond, offering some of the series' most thought-provoking moments. What makes the Doctor particularly exciting as a legacy character in the broader Star Trek universe is the sheer range of possibilities for his future. His unique status as a hologram allows him to transcend many of the limitations of physical beings. As a digital entity, he can exist indefinitely, potentially becoming a mentor or instructor at Starfleet Academy centuries after the events of Voyager. His experiences in the Delta Quadrant, combined with his understanding of human nature and technological advancement, would make him an invaluable resource for future generations of Starfleet officers. In a Starfleet Academy setting, the Doctor could be the ideal guide for new cadets, offering lessons not only in medicine, but also in ethics, identity, and the challenges of balancing duty with personal growth. His vast knowledge and experience would allow him to provide unique perspectives on the challenges facing Starfleet in a changing galaxy. Moreover, his humorous and often sardonic personality would inject a fresh energy into the Starfleet Academy environment, offering a blend of mentorship and levity that would resonate with both characters and audiences alike. As the Star Trek universe continues to expand with new series like Star Trek Picard and Star Trek Discovery, legacy characters like the Doctor hold immense potential for future storytelling. His journey from a mere emergency medical program to a sentient being grappling with the complexities of life and morality embodies the very essence of Star Trek's enduring appeal. The Doctor is more than just a legacy character.